Hey, what's up, y'all? Good evening. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys had an awesome day, an amazing afternoon, and a very productive and just mind-blowing evening. I hope you were able to praise God, that you stopped, gave him some thanks, and was able to just thank him for his awesomeness and another opportunity to get closer and closer to fulfilling your commitments. So today what I want to get with you about is about being terrified. Okay, and I think this is just, I talked about fear, but this is another thing. Some people are scared of certain things, but some of you are just blatantly terrified. So have you ever been terrified to stay where you are? Whether, again, person, places, or things. Okay. Have you ever been terrified to just stay in that place that you're in, to stay with that person that you're with, or to stay doing that thing that you were doing, or using that thing that you were using? Have you ever just been afraid and terrified to continue to do that? But just as terrified to leave it? Just as terrified to leave that person, just as terrified to leave that place, just as terrified to leave that thing that you've been so dependent on. I know I'm talking to a lot of you. You know what I mean? So comment below. Let me know what it is that you've been afraid of. What it is that you were afraid or terrified to leave. What place were you afraid to leave? What person have you been afraid to leave? What thing have you been afraid to just let go? This is a deep thing, man, because this is what's holding a lot of people back. The problem is so many people are just afraid to take action, and that's usually what it is that starts holding us back. That fear of taking action, of leaving, okay, that person, place, or thing. You got to be okay with it in order for your growth. Because again, as I said before, you're no good to no one, okay, if you're no good to yourself. Okay, if you don't care enough about yourself to make yourself successful, to make yourself happy, to make yourself feel fulfilled in here, and just feel good about living, that you're actually living for a purpose and a reason, then how are you ever going to give anybody else purpose? Your kids, your wife, your husband, how are you ever going to give anybody else stability, or anything? So this is to the people who are terrified, okay, to leave that person, place, or thing, no matter what it looks like. Now, you might have to be very open and not just constricted to one form of thing when it comes to this. Some of you guys are just thinking about relationships. Some of you guys are just thinking about your job. I'm talking about anything that is hindering you, anything that has been holding you back, anything that is stopping you from building your worth and your value, and also stopping you from encouraging you to attack, okay, and go out there and address you building and indulging in your own personal development in order to be better at whatever it is that you choose to do. So there's a lot of things going on right now. Nipsey Hussle passed away, he got murdered, and now everybody's on this movement, okay? But why does it take for someone to get killed for something like this to happen? So this is just something I want to keep moving. I want to get moving, or keep moving because it's moving now, but I want to keep it moving. I want us to get organized. I want us to be organized nationwide, okay, as a people, as a culture, as a community, as a human family. I want us all to be able to get together, okay, and organize this thing nationwide so we can address all these ill topics around the nation. And then hopefully once we get organized enough and around our nation to actually start making some changes, then we can start affecting the world. Our youth, man, are so impressionable and they're so important that we must, okay, start molding things to start building a better future for all of them. Okay, despite their race, their color, their creed, religion, sex, origin, whatever the case is. I'm a Christian man. Okay, I am a Christian man, and I do have certain beliefs that are contrary to others, because of my Christianity, but my Christianity also tells me that I need to love everyone, okay, and just pray that God brings them to righteousness. It's just pretty much what it is. I love God. I love Jesus. I proclaim it, from the mountains, and just to clarify, do I think Jesus is this white person that they depict pictures of? No, I don't. It states very clearly in the Bible, what Jesus looks like. That's a whole other Bible study or something like that. What I mean? But I can't encourage you enough, okay, to stop being terrified, okay, and start being upset at yourself for being in the same place you've been in, okay, for the past 3 months, 6 months, year, 2 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years, okay? However long you've been stuck. You know, and I seen this post the other day, then I'll get off here, you know, where it just made so much sense. So many of you are okay, with spending 20, 30, 40 years at a job, just over broke, being just over broke at a job, but you're unwilling to put 2 to 5 years into yourself so that you can go out there and do your own thing and put that energy into your own thing instead of making somebody else rich, paying somebody else's rent, paying somebody else's mortgage, building yourself up to do this thing on your own. It all starts here. You have to have the mental stability, the mental attitude, the fortitude, the willpower to fight through all the negativity that may come. And I'm talking to you. If you're still watching this video 5 minutes and 53 seconds into it, then you're hearing what I have to say. And I'm talking to you. All right. So if you're still here, comment below. Tell me what it is you've been terrified of. And if you overcome some terror and you actually stepped out, you took that leap, what was it that you were afraid of and what did you do to overcome it? Is it something you just step out in? Was it somebody that spoke to you? Was it what was it that pushed you, to do what it is you needed to do? All right. Much love to you. God bless. And as always, if it's not building the mind, it is a waste of your time. All right. I love you, Jesus. I love you, God. Repeat after me. I love you, Lord. All right. And I am successful. I will be successful. And I refuse to fail. All right. Got you. Much love. Peace.